the players are preparing their game. We'll find out as we jump in.
Mhm.
Now, we did have, the Druid, the Paladin, the Priest. So,
Right. I will pick the. Hmm. I want the
yeah, I was gonna.
priest to. I definitely want the priest to hit the shaman. So I'm pretty sure I either go with druid or pally, and Kunzi
Okay.
side with the druid. I guess
Makes
druid does have a
sense.
better matchup against the instead of the paladin, just because you have like innervates and you have like the combo. Uh,
Right.
yeah, it's generally pretty good. Did Kunzi decide to keep the shredder there? That is an interesting choice.
Yeah, and his other mulligans also just ended up giving him all his endgame stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To bring
That
him
is a
rags,
very
though.
interesting choice. If you decide to keep a shredder in a druid, you just want to fish for the cards, right? And man, this is a very slow start from the druid player. Faramir is going to establish some semblance of a board.
Yeah. He could go about it a couple ways here,
Yeah,
but
I just think double armor surf is really strong. You really just
yeah.
want to the armor, and hitting your own armor surf is always vulnerable to Wrath, so you don't really want that. Oh my god, another dead draw for Kunzi. That's just really sad.
Yeah, this from the get-go, and the Shredder keep we haven't looked at the entire deck list yet, but a little questionable. But considering that Kunzi hasn't played anything else yet, Faramir feels a little bit more comfortable, and he has two armor smiths on board, so he
Mhm.
gets the extra armor too.
Yeah, this
With a
Taskmaster is really
Taskmaster.
important. So give like look at this board. Against the with a warrior, usually they do not have any board presence, and if they have board presence, that makes it even harder to kill them because after they play their tiny minions, all they have in their hand are spells to like remove stuff, right? Look at that. That's another Despite. Like that's called. It's kind of like a
Wow.
lucky top deck, but at the same time, Farmi had other answers even if he didn't draw the Despite.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is also really terrible.
Wow.
My God.
N- Even the cards from the Shredder not coming in favor for Kunzi, and I mean
Yeah.
that armor smith is now one of the more threatening things that he's seen.
Yeah, charge is
He's
definitely
gonna go
correct.
to charge,
It's
yeah.
guarantee a card draw. But the only thing worse than like a light well would be like a flame tongue totem. So yeah, because you got pretty unlucky there, I guess, or like a low of chill or something.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I mean, Faramir has several answers here. Looks like he's just gonna go ahead and hit it with the weapon. Wants to keep his other cards for other combo possibilities. And just
Brawl
going for
is
the extra.
yeah, Brawl is pretty dead card. So
Yeah,
weird.
but
You never really see Warrior of board control. It's one of
yeah,
those weird.
it's kind of odd.
Mhm.
But
So it's
we're
kind of
finally
like
going into turn 7. Yeah,
yeah, no turn six unfortunately. Turn
or
seven
turn
would be
6
pretty
for
good.
now. Yeah, yeah,
Turn 6 kind of sucks. So it's probably a Shredder and Hero Power down to 2-1. It's funny because the Druid is playing like it's a Warrior, and the Warrior is playing like a Druid.
yeah. Exactly. It feels a little flipped.
Like, kind of weird.
Um, and good news on Kunzi's side for now is that the turn 6 is also pretty dead from Faramir, considering what he has in hand at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be his chance to try to climb back in. Not a ridiculous amount of armor compared to the first game, at least, on
Yeah,
Faramir.
definitely manageable. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, sure, the Shredder would have been traded, but again, you would be the one with a minion left on board, right? So
Alright. That is really interesting.
I'm inclined to agree with what you thought would have been an ideal play there, but we'll see.
Right.
Kunzi, he kept a Shredder in the opening hand, and now he's kind of treasuring that, trying to stay alive an extra turn, I think. Um,
Wow. So once again, Faramir is pressuring with like anytime a Grommash comes up, he's dead.
yeah.
Really good. One piece of the combo at least for Kunzi. That's gonna be important later on. Execute would be pretty good, but then Shield Slam is also pretty good already. Wow, that is very smooth. That is really smooth. Wow. just shield slam and just use your axe charge and just play Sylvanas. Like it's pretty insane. You could also just axe charge and play your own Doctor Boom, but
Yeah.
I definitely do like the Sylvanas play a lot. That is insane. Cause like what can druids do against Sylvanas? They don't. They just stare it down, and they go like, okay, I guess I can't do anything.
Yeah. Faramir is definitely looking at the same options here, but I agree with just getting rid of that body when you can. I guess he's concerned that that's his only clear that he has now, like single target.
No,
hand?
no. He's just double checking if that's the play you want to make. I guess in tournaments you do want to like fix your turns a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but this is just so good. It's too good.
And there you go.
Like it's just too good.
There's the bombs, yeah, and then Sylvanas on an empty board, and already down to 14 health for Kunzi.
Right. I guess Faramir was going through the motions of like, okay, do I have a Grom activator? Yeah, I do. I have 2 activators, right?
Right.
I have no more Despite, but it doesn't really matter. Like Sylvanas just
double
insane.
checking everything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean now you can't even just go for the rag, right? Because that's
You can't go for anything. That's why.
Yeah.
That's like the card to beat Druid with. It's funny because if it was the other way around, if Druid played the Sylvanas against the Warrior, then usually they get they're okay with like no board, right? They usually shield slam it or execute it and whatnot, right? But if you play Sylvanas into a Warrior that has some board, then that's actually a problem. So it's kind of like flipped around, right? All these sneaky things that of course all the pro players are aware of. Just wants to give you the edge. That's why Sylvanas is really important right now in the meta.
Yeah, and Druid of the Claw is the only play that will resemble doing something on the board for Kunzi, but
oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he's removing it because
yeah, and I agree with that. Given Kunzi's hand and the state of the game right now, just taunting it, there was so many other options that it would also just get cleared quite easily.
Well, very easy Dr. Boom, and yeah, once again, even though Faramir is like out of cards, for example, anytime he draws Grommash is a win, right? So he has he just needs to stall for more turns. I'm definitely want to be in Faramir's position more because, I mean, it looks like the Druid can only kill you in a matter of like what, 4 turns maximum, a minimum, I guess. So you have 4 turns to draw Grommash, and while you're not drawing Grommash, you're drawing things like Shield Maiden. You have your Brawl in your hand, so you can like stall for the longest time.
Yeah, and Kunzi cleared 1 boom bot with that one and took 4 to the face, so that also doesn't feel too good. The BJ's doing its job, but I think we're just looking at things getting grimmer.
That is unfortunate. Unfortunately, the boom bot didn't hit the correct target. He does keep the an activator, which is good. Oh wow!
And there it is.
There it is. Yep. So that's
that should be game.
Should be game if we don't see anything good. Oh, here's an extra chance to draw something good. But I mean, you can't even get a taunt, right? I mean, the Shredder could pop a taunt, for example, but that doesn't even work because you have row and execute.
Yeah.
So,
trying to figure out what he could draw that could make it better.
He could draw Druid of the Claw, but then he needs the Shredder to pop a taunt up. So that's a lot of things. That's a lot of requirements. Actually, no, he doesn't die now. So he can trade the Shredder, he can keep up the Grove, and he can Hero Power. Right? He already knew his opponent used 2 of the Taskmasters already.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Can't actually die. So yeah, that keeper actually saved his life.
That's true, because it'll only go up to right up to the steps of a victory for Faramir, but not quite there.
But yeah, once again, the problem is still here, right? Even though Faramir is not using the Grommash combo, he's still playing down stuff, and you still have to deal with those stuff.
Yeah.
So what do you do here, Chuba, if you're Kunzi?
I mean, at this point, I think it's time for the rag to come back out. I mean, you had to skip it out against the Sylvanas, but Kunzi's actually been hoping for a YOLO turn, right? He's just been hoping for one.
Oh my god. Like so far, the 100% of the games have been Ragnaros, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, if this hits as a GG.
And
I can't see it in the screen yet.
drum roll.
Oh, that's GG.
Oh, okay. Oh well. Well, Kunzi's Rag, not up to play today.
No, definitely not.
Well, so as you were saying, I mean, as we're wrapping up game 2, you know, the Warrior got 1 game done. Now 2 wins for Faramir. More than a job well done for Faramir on that side for the Warrior deck. And now, you know, he's really gonna feel